What's up, y'all? Your girl Aurora here, and welcome back to another episode of Life, Love, and the Cosmos. I am back to discuss life with y'all. I really, at this point, have come to look at life like a video game. It's like your soul is playing virtual reality. Our characters are us in our physical bodies. No, this is not all we are. This is not all that exists. We've got this map we're playing on. It is the Earth map. Want to call it that. But I don't even mean that just geographically. I mean that like 3D reality. Like this is what we believe is real. This is the map we're playing on. This is where I live. This is where I go to school. This is where I vacation. This is where I see people. Blase blase. When I say the map, it's also like our understanding of what reality is. We have a shared understanding collectively that most people believe is what reality is. It's generally like, I would say if this is the wider map of reality, let's say it's like this is where we're living. Okay, it's like this little thing. This right here is schooling. Okay, this is education, traditional school education. This is the media. This is celebrities. This is best-selling authors. This is whatever is popular and forced down our throats as what's real and what's relevant and what's to be debated or whatever. Whatever shit's on the news, whatever the media is pushing on us, like most people live their reality based on that. They don't think that they're being lied to. They don't really think that there's much that's hidden. They don't think that it's like if general consensus doesn't know about it, then it can't exist. I'm here to tell you there's a whole ass map, okay? There's a whole ass map that has a bunch of other shit that we don't know about. The whole reality of the map is like related more to nature. You know what I'm saying? Like nature is what's real. You see how everything functions and flows in nature, and then you see how like our society, I would say our society is like this little thing. Nature is like the bigger map, and it's what's real. Example, beauty standards. Nature is diverse. You know what I'm saying? You have trees with like all kinds of different leaves, all kinds of different branches, and you would not, it doesn't even make sense for one tree, like a palm tree, to be like, oh, I don't have like weeping willow leaves. Like, I want to change my leaves to look like a weeping willow. Like, everybody, we all need to just look like fucking weeping willows. Like, let's all change our shit. Like, that's not how nature works. But yet, that's literally how society is looking at it. Like, beauty standards. Like, there ain't no standard. The shit is diverse. Look at nature, I'll tell you the truth. Okay? So that's an example of like the wider map. There are other things related to nature or the wider map, the real rules of the game. The shit is hidden from most of us. And the people who know the real rules use it to their advantage. There are different maps. The simplest way I can explain that is that in your dreams, you go to an infinite number of different places, have all these different experiences. Those are all real to some extent because the world itself is all mental. In a way, you are living out a video game, and the point of the game is for you to realize that you are not the character in the game, and that the world isn't just the map or the game that you're playing, that existence, that life, that everything isn't just what you see in front of you, that it's way, way beyond that, that there are multiple dimensions, that you are way beyond this. You know what I'm saying? That you are a big old battle soul. And not even just that, but you're the person playing the game. You're not the character. When I go back to who's the person playing the game, that's who's the person listening to the voice in your head talking, right? It's just consciousness. It's your higher self. Your higher self is the one who's steering you through this game. It's that inner voice when you can really be quiet and listen. It's like intuition. It's always actually guiding you through the game, but the level to which you're connected to it and actually listen to it would, in my opinion, be the level to which you're really connected to divinity. Like they say that we all have a spark of the divine within us. That spark of the divine, in my opinion, is the one who's playing the game, like steering the character in the game. And then your physical body and everything is the character. Now, once you get to realize that you're the one playing the game, you also start to realize it's the same person playing the game as every character. It's like the same entity playing as every single character. Your higher self is not any different from somebody else's higher self. It's like one huge infinite consciousness, one huge infinite all-knowingness that's behind the whole game. All these people playing the game, all these higher selves that are playing the game at the same time, you then will realize that they're all one and the same, and that the entire game in and of itself is just like a dream in the mind of some infinite being. The game, all of the characters in the game, all of the things that unfold within the game, it's all an illusion. When they say wake up, when you wake up in the game, it's when you start to realize that you are in a game. It's just actually a lot like the Matrix in a sense. I mean, at least some aspects of it. I mean, it can be found in a lot of movies because there are a lot of people who understand the truth of what's going on here. So everything that happens in the storylines of the game for everyone individually and collectively are to push you to that realization. They're meant to push you to understand that you are a character in a game and that behind all of this shit is unity. Behind all of this is unity. Behind all of this is one field. Behind all of this is one dream. Behind all of this is one being. And it's infinite. Infinity is not even something that we're able to really grasp. Like we don't understand with our minds all of this shit that I'm saying. Like I can say this until my face is blue. I personally have heard it so many times where I was like, oh, I totally get it. Like, yeah, we all is one. But I've actually had that experience. I've had meditation experience where I melted into everything and I was beyond mind, like in a different state. In a different state that when I came back out of it, I could do nothing but just like cry and have an experiential knowing of a truth that, words can't just explain. I can try to explain it. A lot of people try to explain it in their own words, and it's valuable. It's valuable to hear, in my opinion, everybody's experiences so that you can start to paint a picture and then have your own experiences and see it for yourself and decide for yourself. I'm telling you, the point of life, the point of the game, it's not for you to get this car, get this house, get this boo. You know what I'm saying? It's really for you to wake up and realize that you are connected to something infinite, divine, and powerful. Start to play the game where you are totally connected to the player. That's where you're winning. Start to play the game where you merge with the player. So I just wanted to give this framework because everybody's freaking out with Corona and everything, but it's all a part of the game too. It's pushing us. It's pushing us towards getting to that point where we understand the game we're playing in, where we understand who we are in the game, and where we step into our power and play the game right, okay? Right now, we're not playing the game right. We're playing according to the rules of this tiny little thing, which is actually just serving like this tiny group of people. This tiny group of people have us trapped in here, and we're playing this fake game that they've given us, and then missing out on the whole map that we're in, and then all the maps, like all the other maps, and then ourselves. We are all of the video game players. You can essentially, when people go to different lives or whatever, they're just going out of the game and then hopping back into another map and another character. You know, like it kind of works like that. I hope I explained it properly. If y'all have any questions, let me know and I will do a follow-up answering your questions and maybe clarifying a little bit more. And there's like more things I want to expand on than just this, but I hope that this is a good baseline. Um, so holler at your girl. Much love. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever the YouTubers say. And thank you for listening. And I love you guys. And I just don't want anyone to be afraid or nervous or unable to take advantage of the opportunity they have right now.